I just finished working a busy shift as charge in my ICU, and I thought I would recap it really quick. Start off by getting a report, and then I was covering 2 ICUs today. So a lot more patients than I normally would cover. So I went around to say hi to all the nurses really quick and let them know who I was, how to get a hold of me if they didn't know already. And then I went and got some breakfast really quick because I did not eat breakfast before my shift. When I got back from that, a nurse asked if I could help bridle a patient's duotube. So I just assisted her doing that and then was called to a rapid response. When I got back from that rapid response, I was asked to put an IV in. So I put an ultrasound IV in and then boosted and turned a couple people. And then at 10 o'clock, we did rounds on all of the ICU patients. 10:45, a nurse asked if I could check some blood, so I went ahead and checked the blood, helped get that hung, and then a nurse called me that was in IR and was like, I needed some help, my patient's not doing so great, so I went over there to assist with that patient. When I got back from that, another nurse had to run a CT, so I watched her other patient while she left the unit for a little bit, and then a nurse called and said, hey, can you draw some labs for me? I wasn't able to get them, and went and drew those labs. I had an orientee with me this shift, and so I was showing the orientee some CRT stuff, kind of explaining the machine, and then was called to a rapid. Got back from that rapid, and another nurse called saying, hey, we're doing an intubation, can you come help? So went and helped with that, and then went ahead and returned the RSI kit and got my lunch because the cafeteria is near where we return the RSI kits. Got a new admission after lunch and helped with that, and then a provider was inserting a central line, so I stayed and kind of helped to be an extra set of hands for that. Wrapped up there, had to go help a nurse clean up a patient, and so cleaned up a patient, and then I went kind of early to do rounds on one of our ICUs because I wanted to make sure I got to round on all the patients and get updates. Took about 45 minutes doing those rounds, and then I went ahead and started CRT for a nurse that was doing CRT. 1700, I did rounds on the second ICU unit, and then I brought some leftovers for my lunch that I ended up not eating, but I was getting hungry. So at 1800, I warmed those up and ate those really quick. And the last hour of my shift, people really didn't need much. We moved a couple people around, turned people, cleaned some people up, but nonetheless, I gave report at 1900, and here I am done with my shift. And that's my ICU shift recap.